Huge shakeup in politics tonight to tell you about. Days after a bombshell report detailing allegations of sexual assault and misconduct claims, East Bay Congressman Eric Swalwell says that he is leaving his seat. That comes the day after he ended his run for California governor. Also, the San Francisco Chronicle first reported the accusations on Friday. A former staffer accused Swalwell of sexually assaulting her when she was too intoxicated to consent twice. Once, she says, in 2019 and again in 2024. 3 other women also detailed Swalwell's alleged misconduct to CNN. More than 50 of his former staffers released a letter on Sunday saying that they believe those claims. Swalwell still denies the allegations, but tweeted this statement this afternoon, apologizing to his family, staff, and constituents for what he called mistakes in judgment. The House Ethics Committee announced earlier today it was investigating Swalwell, but his resignation likely means that investigation will end. The Manhattan District Attorney's Office is now investigating after the former staffer alleged Swalwell forced her to have sex with him in a New York hotel. Swalwell had been polling at the front of the pack of Democratic candidates for governor, and his sudden departure comes less than a month before mail-in ballots go out to primary voters. We talked to voters in the East Bay, where Swalwell represents District 14, that includes cities like Hayward, Fremont, Livermore, and other surrounding cities. Kevin Coe has the reaction from Swalwell's soon-to-be former district.
Here in California's 14th congressional district, there is a sense of disbelief and shock for many who supported Swalwell. We're also learning more tonight about Swalwell's past, as well as what comes next for the East Bay.
Reactions to Eric Swalwell's resignation are mixed from East Bay constituents, including independent voter Kabir, who says it could not have happened at a worse time.
It really is unfortunate for the Democratic Party, especially everything that's been happening over the last few years. So we really need our representatives. So yeah, I would say I'm a little disappointed.
I've never favored Democrat causes or candidates, and I have always thought him to be particularly arrogant, and somehow believed that he was untouchable. And he's not.
If there's any way to prove a person's guilt or innocence, I'd like to see that play out without rushing to judgment.
What must be rushed within 14 days is setting a date for a special election to fill Swalwell's seat, a timeline Governor Newsom would have to stick to should he make that decision. San Jose State political science senior lecturer Donna Crane says if Newsom does order a special election, it could happen as early as June or as late as November. Regardless of the date, it's a rare moment in U.S. history.
It may be a different date, but that is something that I'm looking at. Only 6 members of the House have ever been expelled in the history of the Republic. So, some of those were so old that they were for being sympathetic to the Confederacy, for example.
Before teaching at San Jose State, Crane was a women's rights lobbyist who worked with Swalwell. She says he was extremely friendly, but professional.
Now, of course, looking back, I wonder about all those interactions. But at the time, I attributed it simply to the generational divide. Pete Stark was one of the old lions. He came from that old school tradition, and Eric Swalwell was a young up-and-comer. The reason I was furious is because he's a person who held himself up as being a champion of women's rights. You don't get to vote as a feminist and privately be abusive or conduct any kind of criminal activity. None of that is okay.
So we do not know when Swalwell will actually leave Congress, but he did say in the coming days he'll work with his staff to ensure they're able to, quote, serve the needs of the good people of the 14th congressional district.